First at 6 in less than 24 hours, South Carolina will choose a winner in the state Republican primary.
The 6 GOP candidates have crisscrossed the state for nearly 2 weeks campaigning for your vote. From humanizing moments to tensions with religious leaders, the countdown to tomorrow's primary in the Palmetto State has been anything but dull. 7 News reporter Addie Hampton is in Greenville tonight, where Ted Cruz is expected a little later.
And Addie, lots of highs and lows leading up to Saturday, right?
Well, definitely, Amy. South Carolina is an important state for all of these candidates. The primary has correctly chosen the eventual nominee since 1980, with the exception of 2012 when Newt Gingrich won over Mitt Romney. Now, this campaign cycle has been nothing short of explosive, many say, and that was very true this week as each candidate sought headlining moments leading into Saturday's primary.
They took the Peace Center stage in Greenville last Saturday.
He lied about Ben Carson in Iowa.
That fight-filled debate, a fitting starting line for a marathon week of campaigning.
The principal, and I'll tell you,
liar.
Donald Trump, the South Carolina frontrunner, up 20-plus points in the polls, was the center of harsh attack ads coming from second-place polling candidate Ted Cruz.
I'm very pro-choice.
This spot prompting Trump's lawyers to threaten Cruz with legal action.
So, Donald, I would encourage you, if you want to file a lawsuit challenging this ad, claiming it is defamation, file the lawsuit.
But the Donald didn't just have beef with Ted Cruz. He went higher up, calling out the Pope, who weighed in on Trump's plans to build a wall at the Mexican border.
The Pope said anybody that would build a wall is not a Christian, and I thought it was a pretty bad statement, frankly, but, you know, look, I have respect for the Pope. I certainly have respect for that position.
Experts call Trump the darling of the anti-establishment vote, and Marco Rubio the insider who's courting key political players.
We need to show that South Carolina makes presidents and that our next president will be Marco Rubio.
Governor Nikki Haley gave Rubio her coveted endorsement, to the disappointment of Governor Jeb Bush, whose campaign team was hoping to defy expectations here in the state despite low polling numbers. Dr. Ben Carson also struggled for support this week. Many question if this is the end of his presidential run. And in a race that's seen its share of mudslinging and pre-planned statements, it was this humanizing moment that has many giving Governor John Kasich another look.
Like over a year ago, a man who was like my second dad, he killed himself. And then a few months later, my parents got a divorce, and then a few months later, my dad lost his job. And I was in a really dark place for a long time. I was pretty depressed, but I found hope, and I found it in the Lord and in my friends, and now I've found it in my presidential candidate that I support, and I'd really appreciate one of those hugs you've been talking about.
Earlier today, Clemson University released its Palmetto poll for the Republican primary. Sitting on top, no surprise, Donald Trump with 28%. Ted Cruz is next with 19%. Marco Rubio coming in third with 15%. You can find the full list of results on our website, WSPA.com. I'm reporting live tonight in Greenville. Addie Hampton, 7 News.
It has been quite a campaign. Thank you, Addie. There is